I have to let you know that the award of the jury prize, first prize, goes to Peter Stutchbury, Architecture Australia.
Slight shock, but happily received.
Peter Stutchbury Architecture's scheme represents the kind of thinking the Living Steel competition is meant to inspire, offering a more considered, thoughtful and larger trajectory to the project brief requirements. It is the most memorable of all the schemes offered in the competition, and the jury made a 5-1 decision to select it as the winning scheme for the 3rd International Architecture Competition for Sustainable Housing. It is radically different and has a very imaginative understanding of the landscape theme, and the suggested neighbourhood plan provides an incredible play field for children and park-like setting for the community, having regard for minor modifications for safety. The scheme is very thoughtful about fundamental and low technology environmental issues and strategies. In particular, the solid thermal wall incorporating all the heat services, serving as a spine of the home. These issues have been fully integrated into the design.
So this is just simply explaining the way it operates. This is where your cool air comes in here. This is a heat exchanger. So you're getting sun load from here, which is caught on the floor, but you're also getting heat out of this thermal wall, which is charged by either there'll be gas heating in the house as backup heating, but also biomass heater in the wall as well. That heat is transferred into the floor and taken along up that wall there on the ceiling, keeping in mind that there's water pipes all the way through this that are catching the heat that might be escaping, and brought back down into the thermal wall and evicted at the top in terms of air if you want to put it into particular spaces, or brought back down in the lower part of the wall.
It proposes clear and inventive use of well-known and available steel technologies such as cost-effective sheet piles. It is an earth-backed and sheltered structure that opens to the sun. The house can be interpreted from one direction as landscape, not interrupting the view of other houses behind, and from the other side it appears as normative housing and community. It connects the occupants with the site. The simple and elegant planning strategy suggests an easy transformation into different housing types. It implies affordable and rapid construction. The design provides for future adaptability of the space within the overall enclosures and offers variable, generous and affordable volume. Congratulations, and we see you back in Australia working like mad for Russia.
If I can just thank Living Steel, of course, and the jury very much for their decision. But more so, we're an experimental office. We don't sort of have an idea and just work on it. We actually experiment with many different thoughts and patterns and ideas, and we actually only came up with this design. We flew into London, we went to Cambridge, we stayed with a friend of ours. He looked at our design and he said, it's not cold climate enough. Right? And we sat down for 2 days and we worked non-stop for 2 days, sent all the drawings back to the office, hence the presentation, and revised our design so it met the proper brief of this competition. The proper brief being minus 48 degrees.
Thank you, Living Steel. Thank you, everyone. I've had the best time. This is my first sort of experience in this kind of scene, and really I'm just blown away. And I mean, that's it. Thank you, everyone, for doing everything for us. And I'm sure I speak on behalf of all of the competitors here. It's been amazing. It's been fantastic, you know, to meet, just first of all, to meet everybody from all over the globe and come together, and, you know, it's been an enriching experience.
It's always good mixing with like-minded people, with people who are in the same profession, but a variety from different countries. They always bring new thoughts to the table.
I think everybody broke down the boundaries and we all became friends.
What has been the hardest thing?
Coming to grips with the type of environment we're designing in. Where traditionally we study a site by being on the site, so it's been very hard to understand Russia, the place, both culturally and physically. That's been the most difficult thing.
Has this experience inspired you to use steel more in your architecture in the future?
Well, we use it a lot anyway. I hope that's why we're just, because of the way we use it. But no, it has brought to me a greater awareness of how to use steel in cold environments, and it has brought to me a greater awareness of there's more prefabricated qualities that we can consider with steel. And also, I'm not sure if you remember our house scheme, but we used steel as a radiator, and that, on a big scale. So that's an interesting idea too that we'd probably develop.
I think it has taught me a lot about steel, and so it will be more in my mind. As an architect, we look at all materials, but yeah, I will definitely be more aware of what can be done.